Okay, what up everybody? Welcome to another video by me. First of all, I know the overlay is not my usual thing, but I had no time to change it around because I was testing stuff and I decided, you know what, I'll just film it with this. If you like it though, let me know and I'll keep shooting videos exactly like this. Let me know how you feel about it because, you know, the game is much smaller on this overlay. I was testing, like I said, I was just testing something else to improve the quality of my streams and stuff, so, you know, I just, let me know how you feel about it. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing in this video, just real quick, is to actually explain the difference between Charrogg and Hellion type weapons. People have actually been asking which is better between Hellion and Charrogg. You know, there's a lot of debate about it, and the thing is, it actually depends on the weapon. I'm going to explain this by actually showing you the different types of weapons. So if you look at the Hellion, for example, on the chain blades, it states that the 15th hit in a row delivers 200% damage and inflicts major blaze status buildup. All right, that is clearly stated there. If you look at the Charrogg version for the chain blades, right? Okay, where is that Charroggy rug? There it is. It says that after spending 150 stamina, the next attack emits a cone of flame that deals 200 blaze damage to each unique target within the cone. So it can hit multiple times for 150 stamina, all right? The Hellion would be used more with pulse, which I'll demonstrate later, whereas the Charrogg version would be used, you know, if you're like dashing around, doing a lot of that. The Charrogg version actually features usually in conjunction with Skullforge, so you can have the unlimited stamina to hit the 150 cap. But when you talk about using the different bond, it's not the same for different weapons, because for example on the hammer, all right, the Charrogg bond, which only costs 50 stamina, is in my honest opinion superior to the Hellion, which requires 5 hits in a row in order to trigger. When they say 5 hits in a row, it means that the combo must not be broken. All right, if you take a hit in between, and you'll see this when there's a little buff icon, but if the combo is broken by taking damage in between, you will not actually trigger the Hellion effect. So although people think, oh, well, the Hellion triggers a lot faster, the Charrogg is generally better on the hammer, all right? Same differences apply to the sword, because the sword costs 75 stamina, very easy to do when you're rushing around, but the Hellion requires 8 hits in a row, which is actually 2 full sword combos, all right? Because both the sword combo swings are 3 hits each, right? So it's basically 2 full combos, and the middle hit is the one that triggers this. This is not generally very effective as compared to the chain blades, where you can stack up pulse and max out pulse so that it triggers every 5 hits. Then on the every 3rd pulse hit, usually in a row, because when you're using the spinning blades, it's very easy to get 15 hits in. You will guarantee the trigger of both pulse and the Hellion effect. Usually the Hellion effect is used when you can time the explosion. All right, on the spear as well, it's 75 stamina, but the Hellion pike, okay, requires 15 hits in a row. Again, so there's a lot of these discrepancies because these are older weapons designed at a time when the devs seem to like make different weapons in a different way. It's so strange. I don't understand it myself, but it has created some differences in what is ideal for each weapon. Now, the Hellion is honestly favored a lot of the time because it comes with the overpower perk, which is usually very useful in combat. In fact, in almost every build that I can squeeze it in, I will try to, because you will definitely stagger behemoths with most Asian robot builds. Now, let's take a look at the actual difference here. Okay, you're gonna see this, you're gonna see the recording pause, and I'm gonna show you combat with the Charrogg bond, and we're gonna see that in action right now. All right, here we are with the Charrogg bond, and as you can see, you've got an Azaga coming up here. Now, as I mentioned, with the hammer, just running toward the target alone would basically allow you to already trigger the Charrogg stuff. Every dodge is just 20 stamina. You're already ready to hit the Charrogg bond again, basically as soon as this happens, you see? So this is why the Charrogg bond on the hammer is considered very, very useful, simply because it's just so easy to trigger. We've already triggered it multiple times, doing massive damage, whereas with the hammer, in order to trigger the Hellion, we would have to get 5 hits in a row, which would necessitate finishing a full combo. Okay, this is contrary to what you might be able to do in a practical battle situation. So this is why Charrogg bonds suit certain weapons. The hammer and the axe are some weapons where the Charrogg bond is superior. Now let's take a look at the chain blades. All right, so once again, you're going to see a short video cut. All right, and we're going to go over to the chain blades, and I'm going to show you how that works with the Hellion. Okay, for the chain blades, I'm here in the Blaze Works right now because my chain blades are level 20, so forgive me on that. All right, one thing which you'll notice here with the chain blades is that you really want to get your blade spin going just so that you can actually maximize the value, I would say, of the whole process of the utilizing the Hellion ability. Because look, if you don't build it up, if you do not build it up, right, if you do not get all these hits in a row, all right, you're gonna have a problem. It will not trigger properly, and this can be a serious situation. So a lot of folks, they in general will only bring in the Hellion when they're confident that they can get the hits in a row that they need. All right, that is generally considered very, very important. So it's something that you, me as a Slayer, I would take into account if I wanted to apply the Hellion bond to anything, because although it is good, I wouldn't say it's bad, especially because it is very, very viable, FYI. All right, there's no situation I've seen where this bond is not properly viable, especially when you're talking about stuff like the trials and stuff. This bond is super viable in those modes. Although it's amazing, one thing that you just have to be aware of is that it is in general, okay, suitable for situations where you know you can get multiple hits in a row. Because you see, look, right now, right, I've got to reset my pulse, okay, and then only, like, if you mess up and you take a hit in like mid combo, all right, you're gonna completely mess up the pulse and Hellion bond synchronization, which is again why it's sometimes considered not quite so effective. Like, what I'll usually do is I'll reset it using Tempest, like so, right? And then when I'm confident that I can get all the hits in a row, that's when I'll just go absolutely ham and just go hard like that. And then you can just take care of behemoths like that. So again, this is the key difference between the Hellion and the Charrogg bond. You just really have to know what is it you want to achieve. Charrogg is better on weapons where the combos require like a full combo completion, like the axe, hammer. These weapons are where the Charrogg bond absolutely shines because it's based on stamina. All right. If you're looking at something that is more like the chain blades where, you know, you attack so fast that it doesn't really matter, the Hellion bond can really carry you through. And that's something that's very important to take into account. So ladies and gents, I hope this helps to explain the difference between the Hellion and the Charrogg bond and when to use either of these weapons. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know if you like the overlay. Okay, it makes the game smaller, but you know, oh, sorry, I should point in this direction. It makes the game smaller, but you know, it's just something else that I have planned for other content. But if you happen to like it for videos, let me know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I thank you for watching this video. If there's anything else you need, let me know. Other than that, I hope I'll see you guys in the next time. And those people who have like become channel members, you guys will actually be mentioned. Just so you know, you guys will actually be mentioned at the end of the videos for those who are prestige members or higher. And we're gonna have, I'm gonna design this like wall of names that we're gonna do, so that's gonna be a thing. All in all, thank you guys so much for being a part of my show, and I hope you guys will have a great time. All right, and also tippers, donators, all that, we're gonna have a nice little special section for that, so that's gonna be happening starting next week. All right, I'm gonna design it next week and we'll make it happen. So thank you all very much. It'll be up by Wednesday, so if those of you want to support me then let me know. See you on the next one.